Brooklyn Independent Television.
In the Zone is made possible with the generous underwriting support from the Brooklyn Cyclones. Tickets are on sale now. For information, 718-449-8497 or on the web at www.brooklyncyclones.com. The Cyclones are Brooklyn. This week on In the Zone, we're here at Old Boys and Girls High School with ASA College's football team. Also, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to Brooklyn, and the Brooklyn Nets dancers are ready for prime time. We'll have all that and more up next on In the Zone. We're here at Old Boys and Girls High School football field, and joining me is the head coach of ASA Junior College Football, Dennis Orlando. Coach, welcome.
Thank you. Appreciate you having me here.
We've been going at this for the last 4 years, and in 4 years you built quite a program. Last year, though, was a tough year, right? 4-4.
Yeah, last year was a tough year for us, but I think we're on the cusp here of bouncing back very strong, and just excited and looking forward to what we got going on this year.
And you've gained quite a reputation in this region, right, as far as the East Coast and throughout the country?
Yeah, no, I believe so. I mean, like I said, it's always been a great response. The response has gotten better and better from high school coaches, college coaches, and recruits in terms of them considering us as a viable option for them.
Now, as far as your offensive line is a D1 line, is also maybe even a pro football line.
Yeah, they're pretty big.
Yeah.
They're pretty big. I mean, that was, one thing I said to everybody was they asked me how we were going to be this year. I said, I don't know if we're going to be good, but I know we're big. So they're we got a bunch of big guys up there and pretty talented. They can move around and we got a bunch of other guys at other positions that can complement them, and defensively we got a bunch of good guys.
Leon Brown has to be one of the top offensive linemen on the team this year.
Leon's probably one of the top junior college recruits in the country this year. He committed to Alabama early, it's still all out in front of him. He just keeps getting better every day, and that's all we ask out of him.
And he's out of Maryland, right?
He's out of Maryland, yes. Grew up outside of Washington, D.C., I believe Parkdale High School.
Now, you play linebacker. Huh?
I did.
You played a long time ago. How's it feel to coach this group of linebackers this year?
I think we have a real talented group. I mean, like I said, back to the same theme. We're bigger than we've ever been. We're probably 270 at our Mike and 255 at our Sam and 240 at the Will. In terms of our starters. So it's a big, athletic, talented group of guys. And they're great to coach. They're good kids. Their work ethic is where it needs to be, and they have nothing but bright things in front of them.
All right, Coach. So far, you've opened up against, I believe, Albright College, which was 61-0. Also, you defeated Hudson Valley 40-0. This is early September.
Yes.
And you have Wagner coming up, and you have Monroe and some other schools after.
Yeah, I mean, we started off the way we should. Our toughest competition is going to come in October and then into November. That's when championships are won in the Northeast when the weather starts getting cold. So we just want to make sure we're playing our best by that time of year so we can give it our best shot.
When you play the other D1 schools, you play their JV programs, and then you play the NEC, you play within your conference or other junior college programs. Yeah. You notice a difference in play
Yeah, I mean, overall, the conferences teams that we play that's our toughest games of the year. And they're really the ones that determine whether it's a successful season or not. That's really where our focus is. In terms of the conference teams, the junior college teams that we play, the other NJCAA teams, and like I said, they're usually a cut above the JV teams and that kind of thing that we play.
Now, so this year's team, you believe this is your most talented team in quite some time, within the 4-year period?
Yeah, I mean, I would say from top to bottom, it's our most talented team. Last year I felt like we had a lot of talent, but it was very young, and guys needed to learn certain things, the guys that we brought back from that group, we have talent from top to bottom here in our sophomore class, our freshman class, and guys understand what we expect out of them, and it's been a real it's been real fun coaching these guys, and you know, I can speak for all the coaches on my staff. You know, we've had a ball coaching these guys, and you know, we're just looking to keep this thing rolling and continue on with the success this year.
Nassau College, Nassau Community College, that game, I know you're looking forward to that one. That's your rival here, and you say it right.
Well, yeah, I mean, it's the, you know, it should be a good game. You know, it's the first time that they're going to come to Brooklyn and play us. You know, so it's actually, you know, we played them 3 straight years, but we haven't had a chance to play them at home yet. You know, so we're definitely looking forward for that opportunity.
And also, Monroe College has just developed a program, and that program is online this fall.
Yeah, yeah, no, we play them, gosh, in 2 weeks. You know, and I know, you know, speaking from our side of it, I mean, our first year, gosh, we came out, we beat 2 nationally ranked teams. You know, we didn't. Our largest loss was by 9 points, and we ended up 6-3, 7-3. You know, and you know, had a great year. So I don't expect anything less from them in terms of the competition that they're going to, you know, that they should bring to the table.
Well, Coach, well, thanks for coming on.
All right, thanks.
And good luck the rest of the season. I'm sure we'll be in touch.
Sounds good.
Stay right there, Coach.
Okay.
Folks, as you know, the Harlem Globetrotters are coming to Brooklyn, and this is the first time they will play in Brooklyn at the Barclays Arena in early October.
I want everybody to come out to the Harlem Globetrotters. The game only lasts 4 quarters, but I promise you the memories will last a lifetime. Actually, we took the LRR from Long Island and came all the way down here, you know, to be with you guys. So we're having a good time, and hopefully we can encourage everybody to come out here and have a good time with us. We're out here at the Barclays Center because we're just promoting our game. We're going to be here in Brooklyn October 7th, and we're going to be playing at 5 o'clock, so we want everybody to come out and enjoy their time with us.
I think it's fitting that the Globetrotters are the first basketball team to play up in Brooklyn Barclays Center because we're the team that introduced the game of basketball around the world. You know, so it's only right that we come and we be the first team to play up in a brand new arena here in Brooklyn. Out here today, we have TNT, we have buckets, we have hammer, and we have bull. The Harlem Globetrotters game are like the best games in the world. You know, it's been around for going on 87 years in the upcoming season. It's great family entertainment. You know, you got high-flying dunks. You got some of the greatest athletes in the world, greatest ball handlers in the world. So it's definitely a family event that no one should miss. We are the Harlem Globetrotters. We are the best team in the world. We've been doing it for over 87 years. Come out, enjoy yourself. We have a brand new show. You're going to see something real new, but you're going to see some of the great things from the past, and we're going to bring it into the future as we bring the city of Brooklyn in the future with their new arena.
Today is the first kickoff charity event for my foundation, the Gary Force Foundation. Trying to spread awareness and raise money to stop the epidemic of diabetes, and trying to just raise awareness for everybody to kind of take care of themselves and be healthier and live longer.
You know, I'm a type 1 diabetic, so it's a cause that I hold near and dear to my heart. Big fan of Gary's and what he stands for in the foundation. I have one like it myself, so I try to support as much as I can.
Gary's my friend. This is a great foundation for him. He's been doing so many moves and making so many moves with the Diabetes Foundation. So it's going to be great.
My aunt had diabetes, and when I was invited to come join and celebrate tonight and honor him and the cause, I thought it was an incredible what he's been through and how he's supporting it and getting the word out.
Basically with diabetes, my grandfather passed away from diabetes a long time ago before I was born. My father is stricken with the disease, and I obtained it when I was 19. In college, and when I first found out I had diabetes, I was a little nervous. It was a nerve-wracking day. But with the help of my family and friends, through positive feedback and the doctors at University of Massachusetts, I was able to overcome that fear and basically better take care of myself.
There's a lot of challenges that come with living with type 1 diabetes, but every day, you got to check your blood sugar, you eat right, exercise, and do all those things, and you try to keep the bad stuff at bay. So that's how I do it.
As an athlete, one of the things that I always did was not really tell people I had diabetes. I was trying to hide it, didn't want to use it as a crutch. But over time, I learned that just to spread the word, and I think me as the only diabetic right now in the NBA, I think I can give back and help people to reach their goals, kids who have diabetes, who don't think they can play professional sports, that if I can do it, they can do it. I decided to do a bowling event. Through me and a couple of my friends, we were sitting down, debating on what type of charity event to hold for my first event. And this seemed like it was just a no-brainer. Strike out diabetes with a catchy name.
I've been bowling like 2 or 3 years. I want to say the last time I bowled, it might have been like a 150, which obviously isn't great. So yeah, I'm gonna try and get out there and get it done though.
I think I'm gonna be all right today. I think the more people show up, I think it's gonna be competitive. I'm a competitor, so I think my competitive juices will start flowing, and I'll be able to. I think I'm aiming at like 250 today.
I ain't gonna brag on it, so we'll see.
My husband says it's really bad. I will try. I wore my strike socks, so I hope I get a strike tonight.
Just being here, home around family and friends, I think it's a good start. I think next season or next year, I'll have a couple events in Houston and definitely more events in New York and Brooklyn. I love being from Brooklyn, man. I pretty much rep my city, all the time, everywhere I'm at. I went to Benjamin Banneker High School, from 1999 to 2003. Graduated from Benjamin Banneker. Went to University of Virginia, then transferred from University of Virginia to University of Massachusetts, and went overseas for 2 years. I was fortunate enough for the Denver Nuggets to take a chance on me and sign me, and all those experiences, all those roads, I wouldn't change it for the world. It made me the person who I am today.
In case you're just watching us, we're returning back to Old Boys and Girls High School, and joining me is
McDowell, Brooklyn, New York, Abraham Lincoln High School alumni.
We got Leon Brown, Parkdale High School, Riverdale, Maryland.
And these young men are members of ASA Junior College's football squad, and you guys are in your first year so far, correct?
This is my first year.
Now, so far you blew out Albright 61-0, and then was it the other school was also Hudson Valley 40-0. So you guys are on a roll. It's early September though.
Yeah.
Right? So how's it feel to be playing at this level so far?
I said it feels good. We basically want to make a statement early in the season, let teams know that we're here in this conference, and we looking forward to winning this conference.
And how much you guys had to learn so quickly coming out of high school at this level?
We just had to adjust to the tempo of practices. and learning things quickly because at a junior college, basically putting a team together in like 2 or 3 weeks. Basically putting a team together in 2 or 3 weeks, so we had to learn everything quick, move quickly, and just a lot of reps and everything in practice.
Yeah, I feel the same way, just adjusting to the tempo of practice, basically, keeping that non-stop effort going through the whole practice.
Okay. Now, that first game, how did you feel playing that first game?
First game felt pretty good. I feel like my whole offensive line crew pretty good. We were able to move the ball anytime we wanted. I just feel like we came together very quickly in a very short time.
Now, you're out of Maryland. The fact is, you're here in Brooklyn. Mm-hmm. What brought you here?
Basically, I wanted to be with a winning program and the best school to give me the chance to go to the next level.
And what about yourself?
What brought me here is the same thing, being with a good program and getting to another school after this one, Division 1 school to be specific. Pardon me.
All right. Now you're going to Alabama, University of Alabama.
Yes, sir.
Why Alabama? I'm sure you've been highly recruited by a number of schools. What attracted you to Alabama?
Well, Alabama, their offense is more of a run offense. They like to run the ball. I like to run the ball. I like to be aggressive. So and also they defending champions. You can't go wrong with the defending champions. They're the best school. I'm trying to go to the NFL, pursue my dream.
Where are you headed?
I'm not sure where I'm headed yet, but wherever I go, it's going to be a great thing.
Now, you guys also you guys have a huge offensive line. This is the Division I line, and also maybe even a professional football line. In some places, the average guy is what, 301 pounds, 310, 305?
Around 305, 310. 320, the average lineman here.
How do you feel about it? Have you played with people as big as you in high school?
No, so I was always the biggest in high school, but it's always good to play against a great competition. And I love playing with my O-line boys. All of them kind of heavier than me, but my boys, they get it done, just like we all get it done.
Now, you also have your rival. Late October, you'll play sometime later on this fall. You'll play Nassau Community College. How do you feel about playing against them? I know it's way down the line, but you still got to look forward to that particular game.
Yeah, well, me personally, I played last year, and I know what happened in the game last year, so I really can't wait to get my hands on Nassau. I can't wait to show them what was supposed to happen last year.
I'm looking forward to playing Nassau this year. I heard about what happened last year. Nassau they're gonna bring it, but they're coming home to us this year, and we're gonna bring it. It's gonna be a game, and they got to be ready for it.
As far as coming to junior college, playing ball at junior college level, what did you hear about it? What attracted you to play junior college ball here instead of maybe even going to prep school or something like that?
What attracted me to playing junior college here at home is basically, one, being close to home, making sure everything is good. You don't want to go too far because you don't know what might happen with injuries and everything like that. And not only that, but being a part of a good program, a program who's sending people to schools and not just winning games and nobody's not going nowhere after that. And great coaching and great experience with playing people from out of town. So it's like you home, but you're not really home.
Yeah, well, the JUCO experience, it was kind of new for me coming out of high school. And I was expected to go play Division I football coming out of high school. But my grades, of course, was a factor. So I came to JUCO, and I just came. I know I would have went to prep school, but I knew I wasn't really ready for prep school. So I just did my 1-2 years here and get ready for the next level.
Would you say your program here is becoming a national or regional powerhouse now?
Yes, sir. I definitely say they're definitely a powerhouse, especially in the Northeast Conference. We definitely been coming up, making a better statement for the school, and letting everybody know that the ASA is here in the Northeast Conference.
I just feel that ASA year and year, everybody just improving every year. Last year we had a rocky season. This year we're starting off 2-0, planning on going undefeated all the way through to the bowl game. So I believe in making a name for ourselves, especially in the Northeast region.
All right. So you got Wagner College coming up, and after blowing those two schools away, are you guys sort of riding high? But how do you guys go about keeping yourselves even keel?
Well, each week we just work on improving our game, making sure we work on our own steps, making sure we make our own steps to get better every week. And when we go on the field, we're not worried about the defense. We're not worried about the defense. We're worried about working on our own stuff, making sure we sound and safe in our own assignments.
One thing that keeps our mind focused is really our coaches. When we watch film, the coaches really don't, praise too much on the good things we do. They really get hard on us on the bad things we do. So even though we might blow a team out 61-0, 40-0, we just always focusing on what we need to improve on, because like they say, we got to focus on us and not nobody else.
All right. Well, thanks, gentlemen, for coming on.
No problem.
I want to wish you guys good luck during the season.
All
Stay right there for a moment, right? As you know, the Brooklyn Nets dance squad, they are ready to take center stage. But before it all came together, there were tryouts at LIU. Alexandra Koppich has more on that story.
The Nets transition to Brooklyn is almost complete. They have a new stadium, new draft picks, and soon, new dancers. The Brooklyn Nets hosted an open casting call at LIU Brooklyn, where more than 300 dancers came out to show their moves in hopes of making the team and becoming a Brooklynette. The Nets are looking for more than professional dancers. They are searching for girls with that Brooklyn flavor. Entertainment coordinator Kimberly Garris explains how the team is interested in women who truly represent the borough.
We want to represent the borough of Brooklyn, which is truly diverse. We're looking for dancers who reflect that diversity, who are also extremely athletic, definitely at the top of their craft. There's so much talent here in this borough, so we definitely want to pull from that and, use that talent to take this team to the next level.
Dancers like Isira Castillo are eager to compete for a spot on the team, but she's even more excited about the opportunity to dance alongside Nets dancers and team coaches.
It means a lot to try out in front of them. They're professionals, they're experienced in the industry, they know what they're looking for the best of the best. So for me to have this opportunity and perform in front of them is really, really an honor.
For others like Candice Rodriguez, who is a mom, the tryout represents a chance to follow her dream.
This would mean the world to me. I actually have a daughter, so I'm trying to tell her that it doesn't matter how old, you're a mom, you're a wife, doesn't matter, I just want to follow my dreams.
One of the key judges selecting the new Nets dance team is team head coach Adair Wellington, who after years of being a professional dancer with the Nets, knows exactly what it takes to make the squad.
I think the most important thing we're looking for is confidence, a woman that just exudes confidence. Also, obviously, talent, that's an obvious. Technique, athleticism, a woman who's well-spoken. These ladies do a lot of traveling to other countries, and somebody that can really represent the brand. And then also, it's that it factor for me that you can't really describe. That star quality that you can't teach it. You either have it or you don't. So me as the coach, that's definitely something that I'm looking for.
After every dancer had the opportunity to audition, the panel of judges deliberated to select and announce who would move on to the semifinals. Both Isira and Candice advanced to the semifinal round. But to learn who made the cut and the new Nets dance team, just look for the ladies dancing at center court during the upcoming NBA season.
All right, joining me is a West Coast kid, and your name?
Daniel Pietrangelo.
Daniel, and what were you from, Los Angeles or?
No, I'm like 2 hours north of Los Angeles, a town called Ridgecrest.
Okay. And in high school, what sort of offense did you run?
In high school, we ran the spread, no huddle, throwing the ball 60% of the time. So.
Now, being from the West Coast, coming from California, what brought you here to Brooklyn? Not that we're not, glad to see you here, but what brought you here?
Well, I have a lot of family in New York, so I wanted to come back to the East Coast. So I sent my film to all the good schools out here, and Coach Bowden got back to me. I like the offense they ran, so decided to choose ASA.
And what sort of offense do they run here? As far as is it also in comparison to what you ran in high school?
It's pretty much the same. Spread, a little bit no huddle, certain times. Run the ball a little bit more than high school, which is good because it opens up the pass. So I don't know. I really got it.
Well, so far you guys have been off to a pretty good season. 61-0, 40-0 over Hudson Valley, 61-0 over Albright Junior College JV team.
Yes.
So how's that feel?
That feels good. Getting off to a good start, getting ready for the real big games this season.
Now this program is only 4 years old. Compared to the way as far as on the West Coast, junior colleges are the way to go for some kids. But here in the East Coast, it's not the thing. It's real. Kids are starting to get into it, but I think it's more the junior colleges competition is much stronger on the West Coast. Would you say, than the East Coast?
The West Coast really doesn't offer scholarships for JCs, so that was also an advantage coming here. Don't have to pay for my JC and just get ready for the next level.
And you heard about the reputation. It's only a 4-year program.
Yeah.
And as far as a lot of kids, a lot of players have gone on to D1 programs, Division I AA. What schools are you looking at?
I really don't know yet. I don't know if I want to go back to the East Coast or West Coast. I haven't made that decision yet. But whatever school wants me, I'm gonna go.
Right. Yeah. Coach Orlando, what did he tell you as far as coming here?
I'll be fighting for a job, which is always fun. Wouldn't have to pay for any school. Nice area and all that stuff, so, I like it.
The level of competition, you'll be playing against some pretty tough teams here. You got Nassau Community College, you're playing Wagner College, playing the JV teams at D1 schools and then switching off to your junior college competition. Is there sort of a difference?
Yeah, well, because JV, you're also going to have the kids that are young or weren't good enough to start for the varsity. But then on the junior colleges, you have kids that can go D1, D2, all those really good kids. So it should be fun.
All right. Well, I want to wish you well.
Thank you, sir.
And thanks for coming on. And we're out of time here on In the Zone from Old Boys and Girls High School. I'm Micheal Bellamy. Take care and have a safe trip. Bye-bye. In the Zone has been made possible with the generous underwriting support from the Brooklyn Cyclones. Tickets are on sale now. For information, 718-449-8497 or on the web at www.brooklyncyclones.com. The Cyclones are Brooklyn.
Watch this and other Brooklyn Independent Television episodes online at bricartsmedia.org/BIT.